welcome back. I'm your host, LaToyaTillett on KCAA Broadcasting Radio Network. Sorry, this is live radio. Sometimes you have little fumbles, and we'll just go ahead and get past that. I'm here with my now co-host, Peter Gunz. He's like, I ain't no guest, I'm a co-host.
Facts. I don't know, get twisted.
So let's not get into it. So, Peter, talk to the people. You my co-host. What you got? Any questions for me?
Oh man, first of all, I want to say you're doing a wonderful job. Keep up. Maybe you should have been doing this.
It's only my third show.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it. So you got your broker's license.
Yes.
How do you go about getting a broker's license for the people out there that don't? You hear brokers, but you never know what you have to do to get that.
Okay, so it varies by state. So it really just depends on what your state requires. Okay. For instance, I'm from California. So in California, to get your broker's license, you have to be classified as a full-time sales agent for at least 2 years before you can apply to get your broker license. So there's a couple ways you can go about it. Now, let's see. If you hold like let's say you're an attorney, and you already passed the bar and everything, those people, they can just go out there and get the broker license without taking any additional classes.
Gotcha.
But if you're, like me, I didn't have an accounting degree, but I did take a lot of classes towards my degree, which is public administration, which is a lot of business classes. So I only had to take like 3 or 4 classes to get my broker license, on top of the fact that, I had already been a sales agent for so many years. I actually got my broker license in 2017.
Gotcha.
I got my salesperson license in 2005.
Damn, I didn't know that 2-year wait period.
yeah.
So you could have that in multiple states. Now, if you wanted to get your broker's license, say in New York, after you already had it, would you have to do that same wait again, or you could just?
It would depend on what New York requires. So, I would have to go through and see what they need. I know some states require you to have some type of residence there in order to even qualify to get
a so you're not really supposed to have them in every state.
That you're not supposed to, you can't. Okay. It's just whatever state you want to go into, you got to look up the rules for that state. Now there's some states that they have what they call reciprocity. So if you go to a reciprocal state, they'll take whatever license you have for your broker license, and you can easily get in the door.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but of course California is not one of those states that works like that. And I don't believe New York is either. I did look into it because my son's in Brooklyn.
Gotcha.
And so I just thought it would make sense if I could sell real estate out there with my son.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah. So it's definitely a process. So to everybody out there listening, if you're interested in getting into real estate, you just gotta check whatever state you're in or whatever state you want to go into, see what the rules are, and just get it done. You might have to take some classes. You may not have to. You may be able to get by with whatever degree you may have or professional license that you already have. So just depends.
I love it. So I can come to you with some of my questions that I have when I'm trying to buy something over at the court, when they auctioning off land and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. So everything's a different animal. So what a lot of people don't know about real estate is like it's not just showing houses and selling, doing buyers and sellers and all that.
Gotcha.
As we've learned, even I've kind of known this over the years, but then getting more entwined with Tamika, like this thing is deep.
Yeah,
it's got some levels. And you got so many things, and I personally specialize in commercial real estate. And so, of course, with commercial, it's not as scary as a lot of people make it seem, or a lot of the big boxes may make it seem. If you go work for a big brokerage that's solely residential, they may tell you can't do commercial because of the liability.
Right.
Any transaction has liability, and it's not that much more liability with commercial than it is with residential. It's just really all in knowing your stuff.
Gotcha.
You got almost stressed. Sorry.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What you just said.
Well, no,
they'll edit it out.
Keep it clean.
Edit.
But yeah. So that's pretty much how it goes. And now we can expand. We're international with it now.
I love it.
We can sell anywhere. Like we
that's
go.
Why I'm here, baby.
Yes.
International.
Going worldwide, buying property everywhere. So literally, like Tamika said, she playing Monopoly with the world.
She is
setting it down. Like, okay, let's get some houses and turn those into some hotels.
Facts.
Any other questions you got for me, co-host?
That was it. That was that was the main thing I wanted to ask.
Okay. So have you considered getting your real estate license?
No.
Okay, good, because you don't need it.
I'll come to you. Like,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
well, I was just
Shit,
saying,
I couldn't even stay in high school. Go back to school for some shit.
it's
That's why
like,
I
no.
hire people to do my work for me.
Right. I heard that.
Now it's good to know though. You know, I will always call you for questions and stuff like that. Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
definitely. And I definitely don't mind that. I love to help everyone out. I'm always helping my clients or people who are interested into getting into real estate. And
Yeah.
I'm just honest with them. I'm not like most brokers out there that's trying to just get a bunch of agents and
Right.
just to have this be able to say I got 200 agents. It does me no good if they're not producing or I can't.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, and I can't help them
My
get
thing
to
is
the
just
next
to
level.
own some stuff. That's it.
Right.
I don't want to go out and learn, and sell or nothing. I just want to learn, own a little land and some property, and again, something to leave to the family.
Right, exactly. It's all about leaving that legacy to the fam.
Right.
Yeah, and so just for y'all out there listening, you don't necessarily need a real estate license if you just want to invest. Like Peter said, he just want to buy stuff. He's not necessarily looking to be out there trying to, hey, let me sell your property and get this commission check. He don't need that. So,
No, listen, I could use it.
He can use it. I mean, you can never have too much.
Just not my thing. Yeah, I'd rather just invest in.
Yeah, but you want to do something that you love, so you just
That's a fact.
tie it into do what you love doing, and then just make that real estate investment, your vehicle for that passive income to get your retirement and everything set up.
Indeed.
Exactly. So we're gonna cut to another commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna wrap things up with Mr. Peter Gunz and see what he's got coming up next. I know he told you a little bit of secrets, but see what else we got going on, and talk a little bit more about what we're doing here in the DR. So be back in a couple minutes.